Fuck you think you're doing talking about the media? You haven't earned the right to talk about the media yet. You haven't. Now, the second you go out there and you suck for any reason, the media is going to be all over you because you antagonize them unnecessarily. Why would you do that? And by the way, in a capitalistic society, I got news for you. Competition isn't restricted to the field of play or the court. Competition is everywhere in a capitalistic society. Some would argue it's everywhere globally. Everybody's competing. Everybody. Wall Street, Madison Avenue, the media. It doesn't matter. Corporate America, whatever you choose, everybody's in competition. You know why? Because the victors go to spoils. Everybody don't get to have. Everybody don't get to have. Everybody is vying for their own individual position. Everybody is looking to get paid. Everybody is looking to have their value elevated so they can elevate their quality of life. Everybody. That's how it goes. So for you to sit up there and say, just because you can throw a football and you out on a football field, that you're a competitor, but other folks are entertainers, well, guess what? Isn't there competition in entertainment? Aren't actors and actresses entertainers? Don't they compete at the box office? Don't they compete for cachet? Have you ever heard of an audition, Dylan Gabriel? You think that's just confined to football players or professional athletes or even collegiate athletes or high school athletes? You think it's just confined to athletics? You don't know that competition exists every damn where? That's just a dumb, idiotic, entitled statement. Like football is all that matters. You in the NFL, bro. Why don't you go back to the days of COVID? You want to play in front of empty stands? How exciting would that be? You want to play when nobody's watching? You want to play for free? Huh? That's just not smart. I'm not calling you an idiot. I want to be very, very clear about that. I don't know you, respect the hell out of you. You're in the National Football League, vying to be a starting quarterback. You deserve respect. But you need to understand that your comments was disrespectful. We're not disrespecting you. We're commenting to you disrespecting us. Competition exists everywhere. And it just ain't with your arms or with your legs. It's also with your mind, with your heart, with your intestinal fortitude, with your work ethic, with your willingness to go out there in your chosen profession and compete to be the best at what you do. Who the hell are you to diminish anybody? You play for a great coach in Dan Lanning. He ain't playing. He's coaching. Ain't he competing against other coaches? Grow up, bro. Grow up. You're a third-round pick. And now you brought the eye of the storm down upon you because you got some people out there looking at you and thinking you were talking about Shedeur Sanders. You got others who will lean on race because they knew if Shedeur Sanders had said that, he would have been castigated and vilified. So they're saying, why ain't you getting that heat? And last but not least, if it ain't those people, it's people like me who's sitting here saying to you, yeah, we know you weren't talking about Shedeur Sanders, bro. But did you have to say that about the media? You have any idea how disrespectful that was? And totally unnecessary? A reporter comes up to you and asks you a question, and what was the question that the reporter asked? You gave us some fabulous wisdom on how you tune out the noise and don't let it infiltrate yourself. Will you share that with everybody at home? And that was your response? That was your response? There's competitors and there's entertainers. My job is to compete. That's what I'm focused on, really? Good luck, bro. Hope you can play under duress and adversity because it's coming your way after those comments. It's coming your way. Coming up, Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin met in Alaska a few days ago.